And welcome back. 17 South African citizens, lured by the promise of lucrative contracts, are now trapped and desperate in the war-torn Donbas region of Ukraine. The crisis deepens as the South African government confirms distress calls from the young man who claim they were duped into fighting as mercenaries for Russia. The Hawks have launched a full-scale investigation into the recruitment drive, probing allegations of human trafficking and fraud. And at the center of the storm, the daughter of former President Jacob Zuma, Duduzile Zuma-Sambudla, is now being investigated by police after being implicated in the alleged scheme by a family member of the trapped man. Meanwhile, the Democratic Alliance have confirmed its plans to lay charges against the uMkhonto weSizwe party, Member of Parliament Duduzile Zuma-Sambudla, for the alleged recruitment of South Africans to fight in the Russia-Ukraine war. The party says it has substantial evidence indicating that the 17 young men were lured to Russia under the pretext of lucrative employment contracts. For more on this, we're joined by DA spokesperson on defense, Chris Hattingh. Chris, good afternoon. Really do appreciate you joining us. Let's jump straight into it. What is the evidence that the Democratic Alliance is in possession of?
Well, we've received a whole lot of WhatsApp messages coming through from initially from South Africa. We received screenshots in a build-up to this, and then after the 8th of July when they left, also screenshots of messages, also voice notes of people involved, and then later also from Russia when the group's name was changed to the MK Russia group. Initially it was the Joburg Russia group. And then we also have had calls from family members of the people who are on the other side.
Yeah, Duduzile Zuma says that she's not involved in this, in that she was not told and she was lied to by the main alleged recruiter that they would be going to Russia for security training and coming back and serving as security officers in the MK party. Does the evidence that you are in possession of corroborate this or contradict this?
It contradicts it. Initially, yes, that was what the soldiers were told. But as the whole thing started to go south when the soldiers were subjected to a military type of training, and when they were told that they were going to the front, then things changed rapidly. She actually then tried to pacify them, telling them when the going got tough that they are playing with their minds, they're looking for leadership among them. So, no, she was very actively involved at that stage of the so-called training.
So, am I understanding this correct, Chris, that these 17 men had told Duduzile Zuma-Sambudla that they were going to the front lines and talking to her about the conditions, and she encouraged them to continue?
Obviously, as part of the training, she even said at a certain stage they will be doing some work, like cleaning guns for the soldiers when they come back. They don't refer to the front line or to Ukraine. They talk about the red zone. That's common. When the South Africans were talking, and she also said that they would always be talking about the red zone. Later, the South Africans realized that some of them were actually in Ukraine.
According to your evidence, at what point did Duduzile Zuma know that these gentlemen were going to the front line of the war? Before they left South Africa, or once only they arrived in Russia?
Well, it's not clear from the WhatsApp groups that she knew or conveyed what she knew at that stage to the contingent when they left South Africa. According to the WhatsApp messages, this came much later during August. I must say the group initially consisted out of 22 men, 2 from Botswana, that leaves it with 20 South Africans. Allegedly, 3 of these members were then sent back to South Africa because they were allegedly related to Madiba. So they were returned for some or other reason. But during August, it became clear that the men started to suspect what's going on.
Yeah, Chris, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Chris Hattingh is the DA spokesperson on defence. Well, that is a developing story. We'll continue to cover it, of course, as it unfolds.